In this video, we're going to show you how to use Fans2Page to create opt-in pages, and then in the following videos, we'll be showing you how to use Fans2Page to create proper sales pages, long-form landing pages, and finally, we'll be showing you how to run the Lightning 24-hour contest pages as well. So just to begin, if you go to the Applications Admin section, click on the Go to Admin button here. That'll bring us through to the main dashboard, and we click on Pages here. And then you'll see this brush here, Create Contest Landing Page. If we click on that, that will bring us through to now the main page where we will be creating the landing page. Now, a lot of the fields here are not required for landing pages. They're only required for the contest pages. So if we just type in a name, so we can put landing or Optin Page demo, and then all of these fields here we don't require, but we will go through them in detail in the video about setting up contest pages. Now, if you come down here, you'll find the drag and drop editor, and that is where we will create the landing page from here. The first thing that you need to do is adjust out the canvas height. It can be between 1,000 and 3,000. Now, in this case, being an opt-in page, we should be able to get away with 1,000 pixels, so we can leave that there. But if we were doing a sales page or a contest page, we'd be looking at extending it out to 2,000 or even 3,000 pixels in canvas height. But we'll leave it at 1,000, and we'll see how we go from there. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to put it in a background. We want this to be a full image opt-in page. So I've got some code here all ready to go. So if we just grab that, which is this code here, we copy that across. Now, if we just to run through these buttons here with you, these icons and what they do. This first one here is for entering text, very much like a mini WYSIWYG editor, if you like. This one here is for images. Here we've got a clipper library, which has got things like arrows and buttons and buy buttons, ticks, crosses, handwritten arrows, that kind of thing. Everything that you can think of just to help you with developing your page. There's hundreds of clip arts in there that you can use to spruce up your page. This one here is YouTube, so it enables us to embed a YouTube video directly onto the page. This button is what we use for directly putting in any HTML. This button here is the Connect with Facebook button. It's customizable, and it is what we want them to push to opt in with, and that enables us to then not only get their email, but to get the ability to send them Facebook notifications, which we've covered in an earlier video. And then the final one is save, which needs to be clicked before you finalize the page down here at the bottom. Make sure that you've saved it up here, otherwise it will not save. So to put it in the background, that's the first part. We can do it two ways. We can either drop in HTML or we can drop in an image, and we'll show you both. So if we're going to drop in the HTML, we come up here and we click on this and we hold the left-hand mouse key down. We drag it down to the page and then let go, and it brings up this HTML box. Click in here, drop the code in, and insert HTML box. And you'll see here that it's brought up this image. And we can just click on that left-hand click and drag it across to fit inside the page. Okay, so that fits in nicely there. Now, if we wanted to get rid of this or to modify it in any way, we right-hand click the mouse button, and it brings up the box, and you'll see here it also gives you the option of layering at the back, the middle, or the top, which is top is just the front. But we're quite happy with it at the back, so we could, if we wanted to delete that, we just hit delete there, and that will take it out there. So we go update the HTML box there, and so that puts in the background. The other option would be, which we'll just show you. Delete that out. The other option would be we click down here, bring in an image, and then we browse for that image. So if we scroll down here, there's that image. So we double click on that. If we don't want to make the image clickable, or the background in this case clickable, we leave the link URL out. We click upload now. And you can see we've got the image, and we can slide that into place. And if we right hand click it, we can make sure it's laid at the back, and we can update it as well. Now we can also clone that image if we were using, say for instance, we had a couple of identical products that we wanted to place on the page. Rather than drag it in again, you can just clone it from the original one. So if we click update image, that's that taken care of. But I'll just delete that out, and I'll bring back in the HTML version. Show you that again. Paste in the code, insert, drag across, and there we go. It's actually probably a better way to do it, is to do it through HTML code. But you can certainly, if you don't know how to do that, you can certainly use the image. Just make sure it's not too large. Otherwise, it will slow the loading time of the pages. Okay, so we've got the background in there. Now we need our call to action. So we'll drag in this image again, and now we'll browse for it. And if we have a look for number 4, there it is there, 44. Make sure it's a PNG and not the PSD. So we double click that. And we don't need that to link either, so we'll just upload that. And there we go. So now we'll just click on it, left hand click, hold down, and we can position it on the page. And you'll see that that's it's semi-transparent. Okay, so that gives us our call to action and tells them what they'll be opting in for. And you'll notice down the bottom here it mentions, please note, allowing the app does not give us permission to post to your wall. One of the things that some people are worried about when they connect via Facebook is that they're going to have something posted to the wall without their knowledge. So we like to make it abundantly clear to anyone that they will not have anything posted to their wall without them knowing about it. Okay, so that we've got that in place. Then we come up here and we grab the connect using Facebook button, drag that down, and you'll see it opens up this box here. Now we can customize the button text. So let's change that to get rid of that, and we'll leave it bolded. See, you can enter in HTML in this button text field. So the B here is for bolding the text. So get report now, and we also want to provide a link where where the person will be redirected afterwards. So let's put them through to our thank you pages on lead pages. And we click in there, and we add the Facebook button. And then we can just drag it down here and position it underneath that. And we're good to go. Now, if you wanted to add a few other things here, we can bring in the text, brings up a text box. So what we might want to do here is we might want to add privacy policy and terms and conditions, and then we can highlight this, and we can then what we can do is we can turn it into a link. So we come up here, we click on link, and we go and grab the link to the privacy policy. So copy that. It's a URL. Drop that in there. Target. Now this is really, really important. If you're going to have any links to pages inside or outside of Facebook. You need to change the target to new window, otherwise it won't work. So change that to new window, come back, that's done, click OK, and you'll see that it's turned it into a link. So then we'll do the terms and conditions, copy that, come back here, turn it into a link. Don't forget to change the target to new window, click OK. Now let's adjust the font size, so let's say we'll make it nice and small, so let's make it 9. And if you want, you can use this exactly like a WYSIWYG editor. You can come up here and you can click source and you will be able to enter the HTML directly into this box here. Okay, so that's all taken care of, and then we go insert text box. And you'll see here we've got and we can drag the text box, we can drag that down the screen and we can place it down there at the bottom. So basically that covers exactly how to set up the page part of it, and what we need to do now is we need to click save. Let's save the HTML. Then we can come down here and you'll see it says custom terms and conditions. This is mainly for when you're running contests and you have contest rules and so forth. When you're running landing pages, it's best to just put your own links in here like that, like so forth. But there is this section in here for your contest, which we'll explain in a later video. So we'll untick that one. And the last thing we need to do is to integrate it with our autoresponder. And you'll see here that it asks for in this case, get response. It asks for their API key and the get response campaign name. So now we just need to grab the get response API key and campaign name. So we'll drop them in here like so. Now what this does is it will enable us to link directly to our autoresponder, which will then mean that every opt-in will then be added to our autoresponder, and any email sequences that we have set up in place on there will be delivered to them just as they would be if they had have opted in with a normal email opt-in form. So we'll just check everything's filled in, save the page one more time. That's all done, and then we come down here, click this button here, and we're done. Okay, now you'll see here is a list of all the contests and landing pages created. First one here, you'll notice that none of them are active. If we want to preview it, we can click preview to make sure it looks all okay, which it does. No problem there. And then if we go back up here to the admin section, we click on pages, and now we want to activate it. So we click this activate button here, and that brings us back to that will bring us back to the main page where we'll now see that the contest is activated, and we can deactivate it, edit it, whatever we need to do. Now, this smart URL and embed the app here. These links here are extremely important. These are what you need to use to promote your landing page. They are what makes it possible for the page to be displayed on any device, on any mobile device, as well as desktop. So you can use either one of these links. The reason there is a difference, they do exactly the same thing. The second link is simply a more generic link that doesn't contain the Fans2Page brand name in it. It's winneris.me, and it's used by other businesses that maybe don't want to use the Fans2Page brand name in any way, which is fair enough. So you can use either of these links. You can also use a URL shortener like Bitly or some of the custom ones out there if you want to make this link look a little bit prettier. But it is imperative that this is the link that you use to promote, because it will enable anybody that clicks it to see the page regardless of what kind of device you're on. So they're really, really important. You embed the app. If you would like to embed your page, your landing page, on a normal website, all you need to do is copy this code and drop it into the page, and we'll go into more detail in a separate video of exactly how to do that.